What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bold Business. I'm your host, Philip Michael, and let's get right to this week's trends. First trend, of course, is crypto. Crypto, as you may know, took a nosedive this week, and the entire market lost $1 trillion in value. Bitcoin, for one, plummeted by over 40%, as did Ethereum and Dogecoin. With crypto's fall, the whole market kind of tumbled with it. Related stocks like Coinbase and Riot Blockchain lost a ton of value, and Tesla saw major losses. Now, the Dow and S&P both dipped and then recovered as crypto started to come back. Now, stock market analysts like Jim Cramer are worried that volatile cryptocurrencies are influencing the stock market. Could this be a problem? Well, as you guys know, whenever there's a company that is listed on any of the public exchanges or even these cryptocurrencies, the value that you see and the value that you invest, the value with which you invest in any of these assets isn't necessarily tied to the business performance, the bottom line, or anything else like that. It really and largely is based on hype, supply, demand. Is it in the mind of the public? Just remember GameStop, remember BlackBerry coming up, and the Reddit guys that are pumping the stock. And whenever there's that dynamic, there's a risk of that type of built-in volatility. Because again, it's tied to human emotion, which is, any given day, any of us can be happy, sad, and the whole spectrum of emotions. And that's actually how these assets will operate if they're tied to emotions of human being. So will crypto impact the stock market as a whole? Perhaps in the short term. I think it's just one of those swings. And as they say in the crypto circles, buy the dips and hold on for dear life. I am not at liberty to give you financial advice on whether you should invest in crypto or not, but is it something that makes for a good story? Yes. Will we see what's going to happen? Will we know what happens next? No, we don't, because no one knows. It's so nascent and it's still forming and settling, and we don't have all the information yet. But anything, again, as I said, that's tied to human emotion, you'll see those type of fluctuations. And when you're armed with that information, you can then decide what to do. Speaking of the market, the trading app Robinhood will give retail investors access to initial public offering, or IPO shares. Now, what does that mean? I'm gonna break down what it means. Traditionally, IPO shares are set aside for big Wall Street investment funds or the super rich, meaning that when a company gets ready to go public, let's say I want to take my company public, I go on what's called a roadshow, right? And then the big hedge funds, private equity funds, they can get to take the big chunks. Oftentimes, if not all times, at a discount to value. Now the crumbs get left to the public. And when a company says, look, we went, the news hit, X company went public at Y valuation and they raised this amount of money, it really was done before it actually hit the public markets. So meaning that the best deal gets reserved for the rich and the retail investors get, again, the crumbs. Now this has changed, right? Because Robinhood is looking to change that by partnering with investment banks to offer Robinhood users IPO shares, again, on even footing with the rich guys. Medical scrubs company Fix will be the first company to offer its share on the Robinhood app. So we'll see how this goes. Now, it's one of those things with the whole evolution and of decentralized finance and democratizing access. Is such a pompous statement, but it's actually very wholesome and true, where you allow people access that haven't had access before. For instance, one of the things with, Robinhood is the leading investment app. I personally have an app also that's called the Robinhood of real estate, for whatever that means. And one of the things we decided to do was to allow the little guys to get access first. And anybody that came with a big check, I said, I don't want you. This is for them first. You can get it later at a premium, not the other way around. And it's really cool, especially on the heels of what happened a few months ago. The Robinhood is making a step to regain investors' trust in that regard. Even if they don't, at the very least, it's an interesting development as the market leader still now. Whether that changes, I don't know. But now with their status that they have, that they're making this happen. So others hopefully follow suit so we can continue to bring access to the public at large instead of just hoarding up all the wealth and the opportunity over here for those who already have it. All right? We should give more people an opportunity to join the big party over there instead of just standing outside in the line where everybody sits there and pops bottle and VIP. That's an analogy, by the way. So good for them. However, it's not all rosy for Robinhood because they're facing yet another scandal. So rapper Ice Cube filed a lawsuit against Robinhood stating they misappropriated his likeness and misquoted his song to falsely imply an endorsement of its product. Now, this is over a post on the Robinhood Snacks newsletter, and you see a photo of Ice Cube from the movie Are We There Yet? Used along with a caption, correct yourself before you wreck yourself, which is a play on a line from his song, Check Yourself. Now, Robinhood says its post was a news article titled Why Are Tech Stocks Falling? And was all about financial news and commentary. The photo and caption were only intended to introduce the news content, not imply Ice Cube's endorsement. So, who's in the right? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. And again, if I'm being completely truthful, again, from my understanding of media law and all those things, very limited understanding, is that there's a fine line, a gray area right there. And I don't even think a lawyer would be able to affirmatively make a case. I don't know what Ice Cube's deal is, but if he's in the right, I mean, he should be getting whatever it is he needs to get if he is indeed in the right. And if Robinhood can editorially do that, they should, at least it should be set. It should be stated. People should know. So either way, there's going to be a precedent set. But I don't know what the hell. Ice Cube, he's ice cold. And what does it mean? Who knows? I don't know what it means. Can we get some lawyer on the phone and tell us what this means? Because I don't know. But it's an interesting story. And it just goes to show that Robinhood is facing some... They keep staying in the news.